So, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So, both players starting off completely differently in their stacking. AtKoster will be Tetris ready and score the first Tetris first. Yes, that was a redundant statement. Either way, Nenu scores 2 Tetrises, so is what it is. Who do I think HLTV number 1 will be? It's probably still going to be simple, isn't it? So, AtKoster getting pretty high up here is going to get the bar there. So, no burns yet for AtKoster. Nenu, just 1. Which technically does mean ahead. Even in pace, you do get 1 burn for a perfect transition, so technically still ahead in pace. Now not, because AtKoster is yet to burn. Olaf making a comeback. That would be surprising. So AtKoster at 205 has taken only 1 burn so far. Nenu has taken a few, but still at a very serviceable 184, only behind by a Tetris. Nice little last second adjustment there. Will allow Nenu to score the Tetris with the bar. And not have to wait for another one. Nenu not going for the ridiculous spin tuck adjustment there. Which we all know that Nenu can just see those. I don't know how Nenu sees those, but some of the most ridiculous adjustments you'll ever see. AtKoster at 350. While Nenu at 300k is having to take a few burns. Resolves pretty quickly, only, what, 4 burns, 3 burns? Something like that. But even then, it's not amazing, but AtKoster might just be done here, going for perfect and hangs the bar on the left, tops out at 367 after a drought. Which means Nenu should be able to take this fairly easily, just needs to get to 370k, which for challengers usually happens. And drawn score could just top out now. There we go. You can win by 1 point. Perfect. Well, what a fun way to win the game. And there we go, there's a heart for Nenu. Let's see, can I rescale this cam to get the hand cam on for Nenu? A little bit. We can get a little bit of the hand cam on. But, yeah, that's fine. Right, we've got a ready from AtKoster. And we've got a ready from Nenu. So, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. To my knowledge, Nenu is still just tapping, but maybe they're rolling. It looks like tap though, judging by the hand position, even if we can't see the controller. AtKoster has a weird, like, roll grip for tapping. vertical controller grip. But if it works, it works. No tap. Oh, fair enough. Nenu is DAS confirmed, I suppose. Because we heard it from chat. I hit my microphone there. I imagine it made some form of noise. I do not know what. So once again, Koster, no burns yet. I have been on record saying that Koster is an insanely strong 18 player. But last game wasn't the... well, to some degree it was a good example of it. Very high efficiency, but an awkward top out. But nonetheless, Koster is by no means bad at 19 either. Nenu does get the bar to the left there, so is okay. Koster in the lead by Tetris still, even with the left well shenanigans going on. Trying not to top out here though. Oh, the S flat, but on the other side of the board from normal. The left well S flat. But Koster will reopen the left side and get the bar over, so Koster is okay for now. And another bar will bring them up to 192. While Nenu hasn't really been able to score Tetris for a while, has just not got the bar timings. We'll have the well open now, hoping for a long bar. Ooh, misdrops to cover the well just as the next bar comes. And finally does score a Tetris, but that has left Nenu about 80k behind in terms of pace, which I'm sure Koster's fairly happy with. No, Koster has had to take, I think, a couple burns, which has left a small gap for Nenu to catch up a little bit. Only about a 50k lead right now. Which is still more than enough. You only need a 1-point lead to win, as Nenu showed in Game 1. Though that was an intentional 1-point lead. Epic Vits, not delayed. Love to see it from AtKoster. That is similar cadence to the nerves aren't a factor thing. Koster with a dirty Tetris setup here. But it's not going how he'd like it to, and it is eroding his lead pretty quickly. Or should I say Nenu's play is eroding his lead pretty quickly. As Nenu will take the score lead. And as Koster is still digging, effectively will take the pace lead as well. And finally Koster will reopen the right side, but it has left him 2 Tetrises behind Nenu. And then makes the wrong adjustment on the left side, which will mean more burning. Goes for the flat burn. Does have the well open now though, so can start scoring more Tetrises. Transition coming up pretty soon as well, both players past 110 lines. Nenu looking for a high 500k transition and AtKoster looking for about a 500k transition. Possibly a bit higher. So Koster 1 line to go, Nenu 5 lines to go before the 19 transition, and Koster will burn in at 502, Nenu at 560, so a solid 2.5 Tetris lead. Though Nenu, not the perfect board, will have to take some burns in 19. No, so will Koster, so neither player really managing to capitalize on the other's burning. Koster's left side a little bit awkward here, got a deep pit, but it gets filled in pretty quickly. But gets the bar over to the right, is fine, 580 for AtKoster, while Nenu got to reopen the right side, but does so. About to break 600k, possibly with that double. No, just shy. Ooh, Koster's board deteriorating quickly. Can reopen the right side, score a triple, and bring it down to a burnable height. But, not what Koster wants. Nenu widening the lead a little bit. No, Koster could just play one off the bottom here and be okay, assuming that the bars come. The bars do come, but only once he's covered the well for a delayed burn. And then another little bit of a drought forming. So, Nenu just widening that lead more and more. And this drought's continuing. It's quite a long drought now. Finally gets the bar, 650k into level 24, which ain't great for Koster. Nenu sitting at almost 750k. Well, 730. I rounded up a bit too aggressively there, I think. But no, there we go. 766 in level 24. Nenu scoring another Tetris up to 800k. Koster scoring one as well. Still playing one off the bottom. Player's getting closer to kill screen now as well. I'm not sure about Nenu's kill screen capabilities yet. We will see, probably. Koster does get the SP to the left. A pretty high tap there. Needed to be quite fast. Rather rapid, as they say. But 100k behind right now. Also misses a tap on the left there, but getting the bars that he needs. And opting to stay one off the bottom. Needs to go as efficient as possible, but even then it might not be enough, because Nenu might just be able to score that max out, which Koster probably can't without at least something on kill screen. Actually, you would need 2 on kill screen. It's possible. He's a fairly fast tapper, but starting from 1 off the bottom isn't what you want. Takes the triple. Tops out at 920, there we go. And Nenu is good for the game. Looking for the max out. Should be good to get it, assuming there's not a drought. If there is a drought, then, you know, probably not. Finally, there we go. And still just tapping, yeah. There we go. So, Heart 2 to Nenu. A solid game too, though. Double 900s. Can't complain about it. What seed is Nenu on now? Wait, Nenu was on the wrong seed. Nenu didn't increment the seed last game. You increment the first 2 numbers, not the last 2. So it should be 31, not 20. I think we have to replay game 2. I don't know if that's the rules. I'll DM Pumpy quickly. Yeah, I think it is a replay, but I'll have a quick check. It'll just be whatever the next seed in the order is. I think 4-2. When did I generate the seed? Here. So it would be, yeah, 420083. I didn't think to check. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Or generate another. I could, but I don't think it'll change anything. Give it up for CTM. It's my fault and also Nenu's fault. Somewhere between us. Me for not checking the seed before Nenu started. And after Nenu started. Alright. So if you've got the 420083 seed in, then there we go. Was it that the first two pieces were the same? That, yeah, maybe I just saw that and I was like, that's fine. But then I did feel like the droughts weren't the same between the two players in levels 24, yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well at the time, but I was like, huh, maybe it just, maybe Nenu burned it efficiently or something. My brain didn't process it. Alright. Pumpy gets to cut this out in post. So, revoke that heart. Could have a nice 6-game best of 5 here, in theory. Alright. Are the players ready? No, 4-2. We're doing 4-2 because AtKoster already played 3-1. Yeah. It would be kind of unfair on you for Nenu to play the same seed twice in a row. Okay, 42 ready. There we go. Alright. Both players ready. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Nenu claiming caps lock, but I choose to believe exasperation. Well, they were on different seeds, so under the pretenses of same piece set, it doesn't count, does it? Which I'm sure Koster is happy with. And Nenu is mildly irritated by. That would be my assumption, but I don't know, maybe Nenu just doesn't care. Alright, Koster at 49,000. Oh, Skip Logic just subscribed. How kind. Vandweller's voice sounding really British today. It says it's hosted by me, so, you know. At least, that did make me check to see if I forgot to change it from hosted by Vandy when I changed the stream title, but I did not. But it was technically a minor troll to me, because it made me look. So, Nenu at 100k, basically, with that double 101. Koster at 140. Neither player really having amazing stacks. This seed seems pretty bad. Oh, how do I change that? I always forget to change that at the bottom. I don't even know where it is. Bottom bar? Commentator name. Not vandweller. There you go. Alright. Koster got a 2 off the bottom, dirty Tetris well. There we go. Gonna score a nice Tetris down it. Looking for another bar pretty much right now to open the right side. It does not happen, but can cleanly burn. Only 3 lines to get it reopened. Koster at 250, so much like last game, a sizable lead, though this time they're getting the same pieces. That's interesting. I'm not sure what that is. I'll just close my door and pretend that that'll solve the problem. Maybe it will. I don't know. I'll check if it's like in the song or something. No, it's this song. So it shouldn't be. Oh well, whatever. 300k for both players, nearly for Nenu. AtKoster a little bit past it, at about 320, so a 1 Tetris lead. Vits? Oh shit, I missed Vits. How could I do that? How could I ever miss a Vits? Vertical eye duct syndrome. Seems like a debilitating condition to find yourself suffering from. What an interesting adjustment from Nenu there. Nenu just makes weird adjustments that are like, they're probably good. Almost certainly they're good. But I don't know how you see those things. Like, I guess that's not too crazy. But it's still just... It's one of those adjustments where it's like, how did you even look for that? Someone just followed. It's because he watched the Tetris Stop vid. Ah, that makes sense. A little bit of an awkward something going on for AtKoster, and misses the spin, so we'll be playing 3 off the bottom or be burning, one of the two. Okay, has a dirty Tetris setup. We'll get the dirty Tetris. Nenu up to 514. Transition coming up very soon. Both players past 120 lines. Nenu looking for the tuck. There's the piece. And burns a double. So has 1 Tetris available before the transition. As does AtKoster. AtKoster's board not perfect, but should be okay. Would love a long bar here, but just burns into transition. 506 to 560 for Nenu. I don't know if that was the transition score, if he's already scored a Tetris. Wasn't watching. This song feels sort of too... it's very minimal for 19. Either way, the players are playing level 19, regardless of what the song sounds like. And AtKoster got some more burning to do. So, Nenu, while ahead in lines, it's not by much, and it's also quite a considerable score advantage. So, AtKoster got some work to do. Behind in pace by about 3, maybe just 2 Tetrises. Chill 19, yeah, we'll just... It's a nice, relaxed 19 game. As long as you don't look at AtKoster's hand, which is vibrating at 350 hertz or something. Probably not that fast, it wouldn't render the inputs, but you know. 15. 17 maybe, on a good tap. It is an interesting grip, isn't it? Okay, players still playing Tetris. Nenu at 729 in level 24. AtKoster gets the S piece to the left. That's a really difficult tap, getting the S piece to the left. It feels like the most difficult tap, to be honest. But regardless, AtKoster gets it and is at 732 in 24, so has actually caught up to Nenu. It's pretty much neck and neck right now. Both players in level 25. Ooh, what an adjustment. Or maybe just creating a long bar dependency that was lucky, but probably an adjustment because he's a good player from AtKoster. Scoring another Tetris. Does go into the lead. Nenu with a T-spin into a Tetris. No extra points for the T-spin, but scoring another Tetris. And Koster's board has deteriorated a little bit. Needs something to tuck in there. Doesn't go for the spin, and it does mean that there's some burning to do. Oh, and then a misflip. Gonna have some real trouble getting something over to that left unless you get the right pieces, which that is the right piece, but these pieces aren't gonna burn. And Koster at 836 is done. And Nenu is good for the game. Go ahead and get that max out, because you might as well. While I look for the hearts again, because I lost them. There we go. Can you get a single bail? Maybe. If you're lucky. Well, you didn't do the S spin, so like, you could have gotten out of it a lot quicker. In theory. Right, 5-3 ready from Nenu. Exactly, yeah. Alright. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Time for game 4 of this best of 5, despite there only being 2 points. Because of technical issues, we shall call it. Koster, Tetris up to 22,000. Standard start for both players. 1 Tetris, no burns. 2 Tetrises, no burns. Nenu, not seeing the adjustment there for the T-tuck. Very disappointing. But yeah, means that Nenu burns 2 lines. Koster still yet to burn any. Your type of staking. Yes. Sees the T-spin adjustment. Yes, of course. Nenu sees the crazy adjustments. If the move is exactly the same as an alternative, but looks cooler, Nenu will see it. Nenu, Tetris up to 230. Score-wise, ahead slightly. Pace-wise, behind by 1 Tetris, because Koster, 10 Tetrises, no burns, and there's an 11th. Koster being a little bit aggressive there, trying to go for no burns. Not going to happen. But still does have the pace lead. Taking these 2 burns will make it less clear if it's a pace lead or not. So pretty much neck and neck. A good seed, I would say, so far, as both players have had to take minimal burns. Not to take away from their stacking, of course. So AtKoster is still about a Tetris ahead in terms of pace. Going for the perfect plays, going for the T on the right side pointing left, as opposed to going for the double well strat. One is safer, but one is easier to go no burns with. But that is not a structure you like to have that high up on the board. Gets the bar. If he didn't, though, that could have been problematic. No shot double 1.3 happens in challengers. It's not even future, it's true. Nenu Tetris up to 428. Koster at 488. Nenu has had to take a few burns, while Koster also had to take a few burns because of how aggressively he was playing and didn't get the bar bail fast enough. But nonetheless, is still in the lead by about 2 Tetrises. Yeah, it could happen in the finals, Somalian, which would be cool if my rolling's good that day. Do you think double tap 1.3 has ever happened? Yeah, that sounds pretty likely. Like, Alex T versus Moja is the only time that I would ever imagine that it could have happened. And I don't think they've played very much. So transition coming up pretty soon. Andy versus Dog Gauntlet. Maybe, I don't know, I haven't watched like any Gauntlet. Double 1.2, yeah. I remember seeing that. The double 1.2 actually. I think. Though that might have been CTL. Either way. Koster got a bit of a tuck setup going on here. Or a spin. Gets the tuck. Takes the truple. Still has 2 Tetris available, but the bars aren't coming yet. Still could. One did. But there we go. Transitions with a burn and then a Tetris for 642 in level 19. Nenu transitioning at 561. And a Tetris there up to 585. So Koster with a sizable pace lead at the moment. Nenu not doing the delayed vits, which is smart. Which is the reason why Somalian would have definitely gone for it. Fun little dig at Somalian in chat. Somalian deeply offended. Tetris for Nenu, up to 692. Koster with a little bit of an awkward left side here. Ooh, Koster's board has deteriorated pretty quickly here. This could allow Nenu to retake the pace lead here, even. And I think technically has done so, but taking some burns here for both players makes it sort of hazy, I would say. And there we go, center well Tetris for Koster. Ready for another one. Needs the bar for it, though. And there's a bar. Simul Tetrises. Koster still playing center well. Quaid strats. But there we go, can transition it over to the right. And will do so. The fear of the T-flat led to a few more burns for Koster, and then a little bit of an awkward series of pieces there means that the burning is going to continue, which also means that Nenu is gonna take the lead, and has in fact done so already. And Koster now in danger. Left side misses the taps, 843. Nenu at 894. Pretty safe for the back 3 back max out. We'll take the set. There we go. It wasn't bad on your end, Koster. You still had good scores. It It just wasn't like the best set you've ever played. You know what I mean? Like, let's watch Nenu max this. Right, start your stream. Cool. Should I run ads now? Is that what people do on this channel now? What's the command for running ads anyway? Is it /ad or something? Right, Myles is live on Methalux. Okay. Tetris. Go check the channel. Recheck to see if he's live. Not yet. Not according to Twitch yet. Methalates. There we go. So, let's have a look at the... Actually, no, that won't be updated in the bracket yet. Right. So, let's report that match. There's so many things to do. Which match is it? It's Nenu versus AtKoster. Why am I not logged in on CTM? For fuck's sake. Log in with Discord? Yeah, sure. I'll do that. Okay, whatever. Need to be in creator dashboard to run ads. Well, I'm not in that, so I'll do that after next set. Right. Get the streams up. We need to get rid of Seed 4 and bring in Seed 5. And there he is, it's Myles Miller. And the other scene, need to get rid of scene 13 and put in seed 12. And then back to the main play scene if we do this. And where's the player data? Here it is. Player 2, there we go. Beautiful. Oh, now I have a CTL ping as well. Fuck me. Right. I'm going to assume same piece set because both players have Gym V5 and generate a seed. There you go. Those are going to be the scores of the first two games. D30 versus D1. D10, I guess. Yeah. Well, I was furiously typing. It's true. Those are the actual letters I was typing. Oh good, now I'm getting Steam notifications. Go away, Steam. Close that right the fuck now. Right, I shall pin that for now. That's the starting seed. Is your cam scuffed? Nah, your cam's fine. I'll do that, even. There we go. Oh, no, now it's made you just tall. Long Myles. Oop. Let's for some reason put an American flag back there. Wrong one. Come on, there we go. Good. Is hand cam required in challengers, or do you just need that for the quals. I don't know what the rules are. I don't know. Or do you just need some form of cam? Alright, both players are ready. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. I mean, even if it is required, Tetris players have an amazing ability to make a hand cam where you can't see their hands. Hand cam is required in CC. Okay, well, I don't know what the protocol is then. Do we tell Masy to move the camera, or do we just... I don't know what you do. Does the face cam count as a hand cam? Myles, regardless of that, has got a funky something going on. Masy will need to move the camera next game. Cool. Good. That's fine. We can edit any hands we like over the top. Cool. That's what I like to hear. Just put my hands over it. Shrek hands, bare hands. Put Myles' hands on it. Then it'll be Myles versus Myles. Alright, Masy at 150, Myles at 87k. Had a funky start, let's say, to the game. Three, 2, cheer 1, Tetris. Unlucky, Ryan. So, Masy with 170k at 40 lines. Very serviceable score. Myles at 130 at 40 lines. Not a great score, but still tolerable. I mean, who even is Myles Miller anyway? Can we do that one that does the hot dog inspect knife? That's such a strange reference that I understand. Alright, Masy, a little bit of a parity situation going on in the stack, but uses the T-piece for the left, which kind of felt needed, but also creates an awkward hole, but it gets sorted out by a long bar and a T-piece, so it is what it is. Setting up an epic double tuck with the T-piece there, and hits it. It is level 18, it's not too difficult to hit that. You're gonna need, like, what, a 10 hertz 2-tap or something. Or is it faster? Is it like a 20 hertz 2-tap? I'm not sure. I guess you get 5 frames to do it, so between the first and second tap. Either way, Myles getting very high up and covers the well just as the bar comes. Masy also getting high up, but Masy's board a little bit easier to burn. Though now it's not so much. Gets the bar over though. And is okay. At 350, Myles has caught up a little bit. Is ahead in lines a small amount as well, so pace-wise, about a 2 Tetris lead for Masy still. Was a 3 Tetris lead about 60 lines ago. Oh. Someone just subscribed saying, go Myles. There you go, Myles, you have a fan. Lucky you. Anyone French in chat who wants to be Masy's fan? Or like Dutch or Luxembourgish, just somewhere with a similar flag. There we go. We've got someone in chat. It says go Masy. There you go. Masy has a fan as well now. to player to Tetris. Masy up to 500k. Transition approaching pretty soon. 2 Tetris available for both players. I don't know what player is in French, so I don't know how I'd say that. So I'm just gonna stick with player. Alright. Masy, about to hit transition. Myles already has. Masy getting a little bit of a drought, but there's the bar. Transition's at 560. Myles at about the same score, but a level ahead. It's good for Masy. Downside is, of course, that Myles can get, like, 1,000,000 points on the kill screen. So, you know, problem. But, will he? We don't know. We'll have to find out. Masy just needs a 600k lead into kill screen for a safe win. Or 3 million, yeah. But it is a line cap, so I don't think Myles can score 3 million points in 100 lines on the kill screen. Maybe. And Masy can play a little bit of kill screen. Has a level 31. Could get like a Tetris and a bit more. So, you know. Masy isn't just out immediately because Myles still needs to, you know, play well enough to win. But in theory, Myles can just destroy anyone who isn't a roller. But Myles somehow has less elo than me, so maybe he just doesn't do that enough. Certainly is rhubarb. Masy having to take some burns here, while Myles... Ooh. Okay, the T-spin setup actually worked out for Masy, like, beautifully there. I don't know how that happened, but it did. Masy really needs a bar now, and just isn't getting one. Finally does. Masy is quite the fast tapper. Here we go, and 3 Tetrises back to back. Does mean that Masy still has about a Tetris and a half pace lead. Which, considering that it was 2 Tetrises at transition, and the Tetrises get worth more, that's about the exact same pace lead as they had at transition. So, we take those. Tetris for Masy up to 924. Epic cough. Tetris for Myles breaks 900k. Somebody go fix it. Masy taking the T-burn. Needs a long bar. Gets a long bar. Masy would appreciate some real nice bar timing. But, I don't know if that's too much to ask for. Still has 3 Tetrises available, so can get the 1.1. While Myles has 1 Tetris available before the kill screen, but then, like, you know, 40 available on it. Right, Myles has transitioned into the kill screen, but his left side's not very accessible and he isn't getting a bar, which means he is going to top out at A36, and Masy, with 1.1, is already good for game 1. And another bar there. We get a bar. Probably not based on the fact that Myles didn't. And there we go. B38. A very solid game 1. Masy now needs to put on the hand cam, though. Which is a shame, because Masy has quite nice hair. Too bad it was a fate game. True. No hand cam. Doesn't count. Both of the players with epic gamer chairs. Yeah, you need hand cam and challengers, I'm afraid, Masy. I don't think you need to do face cam in challengers. I think you're okay for just hand cam. Bye, guys. Everyone say hello to Masy's hands. In a second, at least. Masy really preparing to move the webcam here. Trying to find a setup. Okay, cool. You don't want to get the laptop screen on the cam. It'll show that you're actually watching porn. Don't even have the stream up, just the chat. Yeah, that's fine. I'd believe it if it wasn't for the fact that Gerald's webcam's really low res. And Myles is rich, so... yeah, that looks fine. RGB gamer lights. I know, it's basically cheating. How can Myles hope to possibly win when Myles doesn't have an RGB controller? Alright, Myles is ready. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So Myles just needs to not throw the board. Not necessarily throw the board, it wasn't a thrown board, but it was a board that wasn't... the left wasn't accessible. Before kill screen, basically. That's what he needs to do. Needs to fill out his left before he hits kill screen, and he'll probably win. But he might not, because he might not reach kill screen. Tetris for both players. We've got two rivaling Dutch people in the chat. One rooting for Myles and one rooting for Masy. Tetris for Myles, up to 124. Masy, a little bit of a funky board going on there. We'll go for the clean burns and not the super aggro dirty Tetris setup, which is, you know, it's uninteresting, but it is good. The problem with Tetris nowadays is that all of the players are too good to make it like super interesting until kill screen. When bad players play, you know, there's like a chance that they'll top out. But most of the time it just doesn't happen. The players just sit there and score their 100,000 points every, you know, 20 to 30 lines. Yeah, Kingsman versus Marts, exactly. That's why you stay bad for the audience, exactly. Skip Logic is a man of the people. Masy at 327, Myles at 313, so behind by like half a Tetris. Pace-wise, maybe more like a Tetris and a half. Who would be the best player if line cap was at level 30? Masy at 397. Pretty high up, but is getting tolerable pieces to keep the board healthy in spite of the height, but that is not what you want. But that bar is. Burns it down enough to be able to get something over to the left side, and there we go. Supermine's obviously, bro's a pace god. I mean, yes, in terms of like grinding for pace. I don't know what their consistency is though. We answered that question 10 years in a row before people could play on 29. Yes, but there weren't the same players. Like, I don't think the answer would be, like, 1 out of 8 times Harry Hong. just a hunch. Masy in some real danger here. Ooh, can get a couple burns. Like, it's not impossible. It's just extremely unlikely. Can't get anything out to the right. Is done at 483, and Myles will take game 2. There we go. Maybe if he used his new playstyle. True. You're not bad. You just have fast tapper syndrome, where you go too aggressive. Tap Alex T? Maybe. I mean, Tap Alex T was able to play insanely aggro. Alright, both players are ready. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. I mean, if we just didn't have rolling, then Alex T would pretty easily be the best player in the world, I feel, at this point. And Moja would have the world record. But, you know. I wonder how many people would have taken up Moja tapping if just roll wasn't as good as it is. Because I know I'd be fucked. Oh wait, I can't swear on this channel. I know I'd be screwed. There we go. Nobody heard anything. It's like a TV. You're allowed one every hour or something like that. I've tried the way Moja taps, and I can, like, barely get 16 hertz with it, which is, like, slower than most top tappers with regular tapping. So I don't know how Moja does it. I haven't really seen Mojo in a long time though. Masy at 174, Myles at 168. Both players playing Tetris. Masy, ooh, that is, I mean, it is still playing Tetris, but it's unsafe Tetris. Ooh, that hang on the left might be it for Masy. Gets a flat bar burn, but that's just making the left even higher. Topside at 176, and Myles is good for game 2. Not game 2, game 3. Sorry, I should say. Alright. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, Mojo tapping is like... It's like butterfly. I mean, it basically just is butterfly, but you use 2 hands instead of 1. It's kind of halfway between butterfly and what Joseph did. And he gets like 20 plus hertz consistently out of it. Hence the 2 million with tapping. Go on his YouTube. I think it's just... I think it's that. I might be wrong. But yeah, has the tapping world record by many, many hundreds of thousands of points. So, either way, the players, neither of them have topped out yet. Both players at 138, 320. Very cool. Masy up to 163, has taken the lead for a brief moment. Myles takes it back. Let's get up the creator dashboard or something as well, so I can run ads after this, because that's something that you need to do as a super streamer now, because this is a business that we're running. No, not that. Right, both players are pretty much exactly the same score. Masy with a burn to take to reopen the well. Takes it, reopens the well, scores a Tetris. Beautiful. Also, I need to report match 1. Why can't I report the match? Right, log out, log in with my Twitch instead. Ooh, Masy's board has collapsed a little bit. Okay, I can report it now. Cool. Masy, not a great board right now. Really just playing to survive. Well, not survive, but, you know. They're low enough that they're not in too much danger of topping out, but survive in the match, so to speak. Though I guess that's every match, isn't it? Ugh. I am thirsty. I need this match to end soon so I can hydrate and run some ads. Masy scoring a Tetris, crossing 100 lines at 395. Myles with a near 100k lead. Taking some burns though, we'll make it an 80k lead at about the same line count. So a 4 Tetris pace lead. Masy, Tetris up to 467. Transition about to hit. Myles has 1 line. Masy, and now also has 1 line. And Myles will take the Tetris to transition at 620. Masy just looking for the bar to be able to do the same, but with fewer points. Gets it just as they S flat. Ooh, very high up for Masy here. Still surviving, but that square on the right, it's okay. But it's it was a dangerous move for tap. But Masy knows their limits. Ooh. Doesn't know what he's doing with those pieces though. Cough on mic, my favourite way to spend my time. Ooh, Masy hangs 655k, tops out. Myles at 800k already. Is good for the game. I was kind of just watching Masy tentatively there without, like, commentating, because I was just too engrossed in them trying to survive. Because I am a good commentator. As we say in the business. What? No, something like that. Still, Masy took a game. It was a very solid game. It was a 1.1. 1.13, in fact. Alright. How do I run ads? Where's the creator dashboard? Monthly Tetris. Right. Run 1 minute ad break. Good. Running ads. Oh, pre-roll ads are disabled for 21 minutes. Huh, cool. Get the streams up. Interact. Cause Nenu's... There we go. And then reset the hearts. And then I go get a drink so I don't die. Alright, hello. I return. I assume the ads have ended. I was gone for like 2 minutes. Let's change up the music, because I've just had the same like 10 songs playing on loop. Alright, nobody panic. The music's gonna shut up for a second. There you go. Pick a different album. Eye of the Storm. That sounds intense. Yeah, that's good. For this epic Masters level match. How do I change it from saying that? There you go. How long until we see one of like Dog or Andy or Alex T in challengers? Yeah, Jeez is actually the script writer. That's why it has like 3.5 million points or something. Should I do a prediction? Is that something that I should do? Also, what's up with Nenu's board? It's like not very on stencil somehow. It was before. It's not now. Is there like an ad or something on it? Let's have a quick check. No, it's just slightly stretched. I don't know why. Very odd. Because B-type? I don't know. Just got stretched weirdly. Oh well. Can I just stencil? Oh yeah, you can do that in this scene, can't you? Where is the stream? There. How do I edit it? I need to unlock it. And then... Why is it so large? It's very odd. They're on stencil. For some reason the scene changed. I don't know why the scene changed. That's very weird. I don't know. Maybe it's like some resolution thing based on Nenu's stream being, because it's taken directly from Nenu's stream. I don't know. OBS is a weird program. Nenu alting, after all. Seed. Yep, let's generate one of those. 91, 0E, 11. prediction, please. Slash prediction. Prediction. Oh my god, can I type the letter P? Jesus. Start prediction. Nenu. Myles. Myles the Great. Miller. You can't make it that long. Okay, it'll just be Myles. Who do the win? Prediction periods. 2 minutes? 5 minutes? 2 minutes? 5 minutes? We'll just make it 2. Alright. We've got a ready from both players. So 3, 2, 1, Tetris. I do 5 typically and pray to make transition. That's fair. There was some nice crinkling noises for everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. I should just put really annoying sound effects through my microphone just so Pumpy has to either fix it in post or the VOD will just also be really annoying to watch. That'd be fun. I'd probably lose my super streamer privileges if I just tried to troll Pumpy though. After enough. One stream I'd probably be okay. Myles, quite the spire there. An interesting structure. Boo. Myles having a little bit of, I don't know, indecision, misdrops, something. What are the predictions at? Only 3,000 points. Nobody cares about this match. Confirmed. Should I put 100,000 points on someone and just hope that that gets me the 3k back? Like, no, I'm the host. I shouldn't. Alright, the prediction has ended. Is the music continuing? Yes, it's just a boring, quiet song. There we go. Yours didn't go through. Unlucky. So, Nenu at 234. Myles at 175. Now at just shy of 200. So Myles up to 220 with that Tetris. Nenu gets a nice quick tap to the left. Not a quick tap. A quick tap, 2 different words. Mod abuse time. That's why we make predictions the last 30 minutes. Yeah. I mean, what's the point of the prediction if you can't make your judgment after someone's up 2-0? I mean, come on. Then it's just luck. So, Nenu still with about a 2 Tetris lead, having to take some burns, but because of the line difference, isn't going to really matter. Still going to maintain the 2 Tetris lead. Also because Myles is doing what Myles is doing right now. Also, will be good for Nenu. Nenu did make a little bit of a long bar dependency, and now has a few burns to take. Not many, but enough. Well, Myles has got the right side open. Oh, Nenu. This is getting worse. These burns have turned nasty, but oh, opens the well into a double long bar. You like to see it. While Myles has, in the meantime, spent the last 30 seconds looking more at Nenu's board than his own, and had to take a few burns. Easy 12 heart survival. GG. Nenu is the best slow tapper. I mean, it's still hyper tapping. It's faster than, you know, DAS, but it's not very fast, is it? It's like, yeah, 12, 13 hertz. Pretty consistent though. Basically never misses taps. So transition about to hit. Nenu looking for the last Tetris for a 600k transition-ish. It'll be like 594, I think. Just gonna take the double. 576 transition into not kill screen, transition. Kill screen if you're bad. Which neither of these players are. Geez didn't get to vote, we need to redo. Oh, Geez only has 1.9 million. I thought Geez had like 10 million. You only have 8 times as many points as me, and I never do any predictions. Nenu, Tetris up to 666. Truly a cursed score. Myles, an interesting tuck thing there, but it works out because it's not that hard to do with roll. It's pretty easy. Not very good, but wonder what's second most. Probably 100k. I mean, probably more than that, because I have 100k and I've never done like any predictions at all on this channel. So I would guess it's probably somewhere between 100k and 800k. Myles getting the J piece, no, L piece that he needed to resolve those tucks. Still looking at the other screen, probably because I'm not giving score updates. Nenu, a level ahead at 768 to Myles' 736. You've seen people drop 150k. Yeah, exactly. Ooh, Myles in a little bit of an awkward spot there, but gets out of it pretty quickly. Not too difficult for Myles. Not much is in this game. Ooh, Nenu. A little bit of an awkward series of events, so to speak, but can resolve it, but is now behind by half a Tetris in level 27, which you generally don't want to go into kill screen behind against a roller. Then he might have to bring out the rolling to have a chance against Myles, though. We'll see. 900k for Nenu. Scores a Tetris, has one more available before kill screen, but Myles already at 991 means that Nenu will need some kill screen here. Setting up for a double Tetris. Okay, didn't even go for the Tetris there. Gets 1 bar. Doesn't get a second one. 977. Myles at A43. Already out of the double Tetris range for Nenu, I think, so... yeah, Nenu considering the change. The swap to roll. Right, Myles gets game 1. Right. Are the players ready? Not yet, no. Just changing the seed. Right, we've got a ready. Have we got 2 readies? We have got 2 readies. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Okay. Myles, little adjustment there for the square piece, and there's a Tetris. And another one. Nenu also scoring a second Tetris. Nenu trying to not burn here, but not getting the bar fast enough for that to happen. So it's a little bit of a drought here in the seed. Maybe it'll be a large bit of a drought, we'll see. Is anyone counting? There's the bar for Myles, so will be for Nenu as well, and there we go. Both at 98k. Myles with a little bit more point. Nenu with a intrigued expression about their own adjustment. They weren't sure if it was better than the alternative, but they did it anyway. And it worked out fine. What an adjustment that was. Was it necessary? I don't know. Was it better? Maybe. Was it cool? Yeah. It's alright. Regardless of the cool adjustment though, Nenu is still burning and is behind by a fair bit. 80k. A 4 Tetris pace lead for Myles. Myles scoring a Tetris up to just shy of 300k. Nenu, quite a bit shy of 300k still, at about 240. And another Tetris for Nenu. So Myles only about a 60k lead now, and he has managed to close the gap by about a Tetris. Okay. Both players approaching 100 lines pretty quickly. Myles only got 3 to go, so a Tetris. And there is the Tetris. Nenu with 1 to go. And there it is. So the gap has once again closed a little bit. It was 60k, now it's about 50k. Actually no, Myles had 58k to Nenu's 0. So, no, it's about the same as it was. Never mind. Scratch what I said. Tetris for Nenu. Nenu at 469, now 470. While Myles at 550. Back up to an 80k lead somehow. I don't know how that's happened, but it has. Nenu, epic spin tuck setup. Subscriber, wow. Thank you. Crazily Crazy 29 says dose. After they've been subscribed for 3 months. I don't think that's the... Unless you're just talking MS-DOS, and I don't think that means 3. But maybe. You speak a interesting language. So, both players in level 20. Nenu with, well, now both players in level 21 even. Nenu with 650, Myles at 700. 705, actually. So, still about that 60k lead that was fairly consistent for the latter half of 18. Myles with a dirty center well Tetris. Don't know how dirty it was, I think it was just one off the bottom, so it's not really, but it's still a center well Tetris. Not going for the spin, instead going for the tuck, gets the Tetris. Teleports a square all the way over to the right side with a last second roll. And another Tetris, breaks 800k into level 23. Nenu at 740k, also in level 23. Takes a skim, but now is in a bit of a dig. Has a fair amount of burning to do, but resolves it about as quickly as possible. Into a Tetris at 778. Myles with another Tetris as well at 855. Filling out the left side. Needed to be done. Left side was pretty weak for Myles for a considerable period of time there. Scoring another Tetris up to 890. While Nenu in level 25 has a hole in the stack at 811. Ah, that makes sense. Nenu magic incoming, says Somalian. Maybe. I mean, Nenu did win a CTL season against rollers, so he can do it. I don't know how he did it, but he can do it. Nenu Tetris 912. Myles already with a max out though at 8. Not at 8, at A22 now, A56. Over 1 million points. Nenu got some problems with his stack, let's just say. Gets the bar over though. Should be able to get the max out here. Gets that to the left. So Nenu should be okay here. Myles' board actually getting kind of gross here, but is able to resolve it before the kill screen hits, which should be all that Myles needs. Especially considering Nenu is still in the A25, Myles at B70 into kill screen. Nenu with that Tetris will get A61, but still behind by 100k. While Myles playing it a little bit aggressive for a Tetris for the 1.2, very nice. Sadly, Nenu magic did not work. a C36 for Myles. Quite the score. Very rarely will that lose a match or lose a game in Challenger Circuit. Tristop in chat. Hello, Tristop. Right, both players ready. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. The ready and hover 3. An enthusiastic ready, almost. From Nenu. Different starts for both players. So, deviating from the first piece. T-spin adjustment for Nenu. One of his specialties, really. I don't think I ever see anyone else doing them. It's just Nenu. Nenu. Okay. That's a cross-board adjustment. Okay. Nenu's just trolling us at this point with the adjustments. Nenu's flexing like his frickin' 800 IQ. You missed like 4 adjustments in a row where it was just probably unnecessary but very cool. Myles at 120, Nenu at 140. Ben comes in chat and says, Myles. Hello, Ben. Hi, hun. Alright. Nenu at 200k, Myles at 190. So, close enough to a Tetris lead. What a beautiful spelling to try and avoid any possible auto mods. Beautiful. That wasn't quite the adjustment that Nenu was hoping it was, I think. A nice solid 2-burn combo though. It's Mrs. Miller. Everyone say hi, Mrs. Miller. Your intentions. Alright, Myles at 270. 269, really. A humorous number. Close the door, says Myles. Not Myles, Ben in all caps to Myles. Or I guess Myles' mum, but you know. I know, right? No respect. Nenu at 360, Myles at 340. What Tommy and Lauren eat in tonight. I love reading Ben's... just anything Ben says. He's not drunk, he's just... odd. He might just be like... I think... I'm not convinced that Ben isn't like a chatbot from like 2009. That's... like... What?
What a beautiful explanation. Alright. You should have rice with nothing. Just plain white rice with no seasoning. Epic T-spin adjustment again for Nenu. I'd be too scared to go for those anyway. Like, even if I saw them, I'd be too scared to go for them. Because I just miss spins half the time. Myles at 500k. Nenu at 550, but has some burning to do. Will allow Myles to catch up, probably. Nenu is him. I don't believe you. Nenu's still burning, just this isn't resolving before the transition, and it's not great. It's kind of thrown away what was a nice 2 Tetris lead into a 2 Tetris deficit, as Myles transitioned just shy of 600k. Some nice horizontal burns there for Nenu. I mean, all burns are horizontal, but still. Flat burns, I guess. I'm just coughing a lot. Why am I coughing so much? Nenu reopens right side, scores a Tetris, goes up to 620k. Myles at 657. Tetris already one off the bottom. Both players in level 21 as well. Roller cough, yeah. It's like smoker's lung. Roller's lung. I don't know where it came from. It's all the microplastics that come off the controller. Tetris for Myles up to 800k. Nenu scores a triple up to 720. But now having to take more burns. Too high up to play this efficiently with tap. Does see a bit of an adjustment though. Pretty high up on 19. Quite difficult to spot adjustments that high up. Myles at 878. Now 900k, so almost 200k lead now for Myles. Nenu basically needs Myles to top out about now. Otherwise, Nenu's kind of out of it. But he can try his best, and I'm sure he is doing so. Myles has frozen. If Myles just never comes back, Nenu can win. If Myles' like entire town just was hit by an asteroid right now, Nenu can win. Myles is back. Okay. Nenu's probably screwed now then. Yeah, not looking good for Nenu. Does switch to roll. Can score 1 on kill screen there, but this board's pretty difficult to burn out of. Let's get 1. But no. 966. Myles at A60 already. Can get what, a B70 or something into kill screen. Won't do that, but we'll get a 1.1 nonetheless into kill screen. There we go. Yep, well, it is what it is, isn't it? That's just how it be. Myles has taken out who was probably the second favourite for the tournament. Oh wait, no, Hydrant is in green bracket. So, it's not super clear. But, nonetheless, yeah. Challengers this month is way too stacked. Like, this ain't the kind of month that AtKoster was gonna win. I don't think. Alright. Let's raid someone and report the match and stuff.